Hey everybody, this is Mike again. I was going to go ahead and give you guys kind of an overview of the interior of the ZR2. So I'm going to do, I just got in, so I'm going to do start up. So it starts up pretty quick. The infotainment system is almost instant. My CarPlay comes up really quick. My dashboard comes up really quick. What I really like about the ZR2 is that it comes standard with the 11 inch instrument panel, and then you get the 11.3 inch infotainment panel, so it's pretty big. I think it's pretty easy to use. Everything's pretty quick, right? It's easy to scroll left and right. A couple of things that maybe are just different, coming from a BMW or a Honda. Things you get used to. For the windshield wipers, right? The windshield wipers are not up and down on its own controller. It's on just a little knob. So that's kind of what's different for me. There are no radio controls on the steering wheel, so I can't say next song or backwards or volume up, volume down. All the volume control is going to be on the manual analog knob. It's not a big deal, but I think it is. If I'm listening to Apple CarPlay and I have maybe maps going on my infotainment screen, and I don't like the song displaying and I want to go next, I literally have to go back into a different app and click on next. So that's kind of a nuance for me. I think they probably should put maybe a shortcut up here at the top. See, I already have a shortcut for the lights, so the lights are always here at the top, so you can manually set the lights off, auto, on, fog lights, whatever else. That's the only thing that's considered parked at the home screen. I think they should make another button for the audio controls, or at least the ability to go forward, backwards, some kind of audio controls. And then the other thing I think is important is to have another parked app for the cameras. A lot of times I'm pulling in forwards, not backwards. I'm pulling into a lot, and I want to see, kind of where my truck placement is in the parking spot or in my driveway. And I have to literally just quickly slow down and go over to camera, and then kind of look at the angle of what I'm trying to look for, right, for when I'm parking. But I thought, that's kind of not convenient, having the camera kind of parked inside the infotainment. It'd be really nice if they put the option to configure, maybe a couple different options up here for your home, your parked applications, in addition to your lights. So maybe you have lights, your radio controls, and your camera. I think that would be really useful. But fit and finish is really good. I mean, the controls are nice. The dials feel really good and firm. I think the camo, digital camo looks good. I think all the big knobs for the lockers are pretty good. I like the fact you can turn off the auto start. Cup holders are nice. I think the interior is pretty nice as well. It's got some more of the camo down in there. So it's got some nice little features. I think the kind of the jet cooling vents are pretty cool. The ZR2 looks good. The yellow stitching on the leather, I think that works really well. They do give you a nice grab handle for the passenger, but when you're getting into a truck that has a lift, right, to get in, right, there should be a handle here, I would think, but you just grab the steering wheel instead and you pull yourself in. But I think that it would be nice to have a handle here, especially even if you are driving and you're going across really heavy terrain. I think it would be good to have a handle as well. But just being nitpicky. Another thing is, when you get a ZR2, right, you're getting a pretty loaded up truck, but no home link, right? I mean, there's no home link. I thought, home link should be a standard thing these days, right? So why no home link? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like that would be too big of an ask. But obviously we use a remote, old-fashioned remote. But that's just a couple of my first things that I've kind of noticed. Like I said, I do like the feel of the truck. I like all the flexibility on the dashboard. Kind of a simplistic You can do, you know, a little bit more detail with your trip information, your speedometer and RPMs. Tells you your music that's on. Once again, you cannot move the songs forward, right? If there's a song playing, I can't skip a song or whatever else. So I think that's a pain in the butt. But there's, you know, split your, you know, speedometer, your RPMs, and your trip in the middle. You obviously got, you know, like if you have Apple CarPlay or your maps, right? It puts the maps. Very nice display, very high quality HD. Gives you a lot of information on the bottom there for your, you know, fuel economy or your fuel tank capacity left. You know, what gear you're in, your temperature, total mileage, stuff like that. So that's a nice display. And then there's a little bit more feature that shows your G's and your pitch and roll and everything else. And I think there's a lot of different options that you can definitely look at based off of, you know, your interest. But another thing that I talked about in the last video, right, is it's got this anti-glare front hood that works really well. But I do have the upgraded Bose system, and wow, that's really reflective. I mean, I don't know if you can see it in my picture, but it reflects up on my windshield pretty hard, right? So I think that's interesting. You can't see in this video, but that's the most reflective thing I have that's going up on my windshield. So I think that should be, you know, kind of grayed out or in graphite or something so that it's not so reflective. But that's just a couple of the first things that I've noticed. I'm going to keep thinking through some other stuff as I use the truck more and more, but I just thought I would share. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.